I'm Mrs. McLeod, and here I am with a video to show you and remind you how to set up your reed on your mouthpiece for your clarinet or saxophone. The first thing you have is a reed in your reed case, and hopefully you're remembering to always put the skinny side of the reed into the reed case so that it's protected and not too far in so you can't get it out. Well, once you have your reed, I want you to take it out, you put it in your mouth and keep it moist. So I can talk, I'm not going to do that, but I'll just set it down here. Next thing you'll have is your mouthpiece, and by now you've already washed it, or you washed it before you left the music room, or you washed it at home with some dish soap or bleach or kind of an all-purpose cleaner, and rinsed it thoroughly with water and dried it. So you have your mouthpiece, and you'll notice that there's a flat side, and then there's the side that's kind of different shapes. The flat side is the side we want to face towards ourselves. So I'm doing that right now. I'm going to take my reed, and I'm going to take the flat side of the reed that's been shaved and planed and is nice and flat, and I'm going to put it against the flat part of the mouthpiece. I'm going to hold it in place with my thumb, so that it looks like this. Now, I make sure that the top of the reed and the top of the mouthpiece are exactly lined up, just like this. We don't want to make the reed too high or the reed too low. We want it exactly lined up. I keep that in place with my thumb. I take my ligature, which is this part here, and by now you've loosened the screws. You turn them towards you, so turning them down towards you, and you're going to hold it so that the wider part is on the bottom. I like to think of a little skirt. It's narrower on the top and a little wider on the bottom. And I'm going to slide that carefully after it's been loosened over top, down, as low as I can make it go. We want to make it go underneath this bark of the reed. So it shouldn't be way up here. It should be down here underneath the bark of the reed. And once you're happy with the placement of it, and it's over top of the bark of the reed, the screws should be opening over top, then you can tighten those screws. You're going to turn them towards you and up towards the ceiling until they're just finger tight so that that ligature doesn't slide around. It should be in place like this. Always remembering that the top of the reed should line up precisely with the top of the mouthpiece, not higher, not lower. And you have your setup. Now, if your setup looks like this, if it looks like that and you're having problems, that means your ligature is upside down. That's all. Doesn't mean it's broken, just means it's upside down. So you're going to turn it back the opposite way, bring it down, tighten the screws. Alright? And that is how you set up your reed.